I used to believe marriage was a fortress, built brick by brick with loyalty, sacrifice, and trust. For 12 years, I thought mine was unshakable. Neha and I had been together since college. We had weathered financial struggles, career changes, and family conflicts. I thought we had made it through the storms, that what we shared was strong enough to last a lifetime. I was wrong. Her betrayal didn't just cut me, it reshaped me, hardened me, and pushed me toward revenge that would strip her of everything she thought she had secured. It started with the little things. Neha began staying late at work, coming home past midnight with excuses about meetings and deadlines. She bought new clothes, changed her perfume, and carried herself like a woman who had rediscovered youth. When I asked, she brushed me off with irritation, saying I was being controlling. I wanted to believe her, but doubts grew. Then there was her phone. She guarded it like a dragon guarding treasure. She would take it to the bathroom, sleep with it under her pillow, and angle it away whenever I came near. The final straw came one Sunday when she left it on the counter while she showered. A message popped up. "Can't wait to see you tonight." My hands shook as I unlocked it, already knowing what I would find. Dozens of texts between her and her boss, Arjun. Explicit, intimate, dripping with the kind of passion she had long stopped showing me. She called him baby, said she loved him, told him I was too boring, too predictable. My chest felt like it was caving in. The betrayal wasn't a guess anymore, it was fact. The first instinct was to confront her, to scream and demand answers. But something in me went cold. If she thought I was predictable, I decided to become unpredictable. Instead of rage, I chose patience. Instead of shouting, I chose silence. And instead of forgiveness, I chose revenge. Over the next few weeks, I became an actor in my own home. I smiled, made dinner, kissed her goodnight, all while gathering evidence. I took screenshots of their texts, saved emails, noted hotel bookings she thought I wouldn't notice. I even hired a private investigator who delivered photographs of Neha and Arjun sneaking into hotels together. The file I collected was bulletproof. She thought she was clever, but I was already steps ahead. Then came her so-called business trip. She packed a bag, kissed me on the cheek, and said she would be gone for 2 nights. The moment she left, I tracked her location. She wasn't at a conference hall. She was at a 5-star hotel downtown. I drove there, parked across the street, and waited. Hours later, I saw her walk out, hand in hand with Arjun, glowing like a woman in love. I didn't approach. I didn't scream. I pulled out my phone and captured everything. Photo after photo, time-stamped and undeniable. That night, I sent the pictures, along with their texts, to a secure folder and made several copies. Revenge needed precision, not emotion. I went to a lawyer the next morning and began divorce proceedings under grounds of adultery. With the evidence I had, there was no chance she could contest. We froze joint accounts, split assets strategically, and protected what mattered most: my share of our investments, the house, and my future. My lawyer was ruthless, and I funded his ruthlessness with a satisfaction that bordered on joy. Neha had no idea what was coming. She came home from her trip, smiling, humming, completely unaware that her world was about to collapse. I acted normal, cooked dinner, and asked about her meetings. She lied with practiced ease, and I smiled, knowing the clock was ticking. The next step was the most brutal. I anonymously exposed their affair to Arjun's wife, sending her the full dossier of evidence. Within hours, chaos erupted. His wife confronted him publicly, and by the end of the week, Arjun's affair became workplace gossip. HR got involved, and since Neha was his direct subordinate, it was a clear violation of company policy. He was forced to resign under scandal, and she was terminated shortly after. In one blow, their careers crumbled. The man she risked everything for, the man she thought was her ticket to a more exciting life, was now unemployed, divorced, and disgraced. When Neha realized what had happened, she came running back to me. Her confidence evaporated. She cried, begged, swore she made a mistake. She said she wanted to rebuild, that she couldn't imagine life without me. But by then I was done. I revealed the divorce papers, the frozen accounts, the evidence. Her face drained of color when she realized how thoroughly I had dismantled her. Everything she thought she was gaining vanished in an instant. No job, no affair partner, no husband, and no safety net. She tried calling, sending long messages, showing up at my friends' houses, but I had already cut her off. I blocked her number, deleted her from my life, and ghosted her completely. I didn't owe her closure. I didn't owe her forgiveness. I owed myself peace, and peace came with silence. People think revenge has to be loud, screaming, breaking things, or public humiliation. But true revenge is quiet. It's methodical. It's the art of letting someone's own sins crush them while you walk away untouched. Months passed, and I built a new routine. I focused on work, on fitness, on rediscovering hobbies I'd let slip during the marriage. Friends told me they saw a new light in me, one that hadn't been there for years. Neha, on the other hand, spiraled. Word spread of her affair and termination. Mutual friends distanced themselves. Her family, ashamed of her choices, offered little support. She reached out one last time through email, apologizing, saying she had lost everything and just wanted to talk. I read it once, then deleted it. Some doors are better left closed forever. I never thought I would be the man to orchestrate such cold revenge, but betrayal changes people. I gave her trust, loyalty, and love for 12 years, and she threw it all away for a man who couldn't even keep his own business afloat. In the end, her affair partner almost lost everything: his wife, his career, his reputation, and so did she. The difference is, I walked away stronger while they were left with nothing but regret. Ghosting her wasn't an act of cruelty. It was an act of freedom. I didn't need to tell her how badly she had hurt me. She already knew. And every day she wakes up to the ruins of her choices. She remembers that she destroyed the best thing she ever had. That was my brutal revenge, not just exposing her betrayal, not just divorcing her, but erasing myself completely from her future. I let her live with the consequences of her own actions, while I disappeared into a life she'll never touch again. That silence, that absence, it was the loudest punishment of all.